My husband has told me, honey, I've improved with you because I love you. I love you more than I've loved any person on the planet besides the kids. And he says, but fuck these other bitches. So yeah, over the years, there have been white women who try to seduce my husband. Um, they have not succeeded. Um, and the thing about these soft ass, first world white bitches is that, like, y'all, you've gotten so soft in your feminism and stuff. Like, my husband, my husband can be a ruthless asshole. And when he says, I've improved with you, honey, because I love you, and it's true, he loves me. He loves me and only me. And, but he said, but fuck these other bitches. Like, y'all don't know what you're getting into. You think, oh, I'm gonna seduce this man and I can, work my WGIs, my white girl issues, and I can, you know, feel dominant over Anshin. Yeah, like, honey, if you, first of all, you don't know my husband, and that's the thing, you don't know my husband. I do. He he doesn't like. He can be a chauvinist pig. Okay, he doesn't like when a woman is putting it on him. You know, the times when I have had to like tell him I'm traditional, so like, and I'm a lady, so I didn't put it on him. I went where he was, and I let him look, and I did my own thing. But the times when I had to like push him to make a decision and be kind of ruthless myself about it, those are less often. Okay, but my man does not like a woman acting like a man and putting it on him. And these white women, I don't know, one of the white girl issues is that white women have this weird thing about wanting to be a man. And he doesn't like that shit. And even like, and so like, if he's gonna get you in the sack, he wants to be actively pursuing you. And let me tell you, if that succeeded, you don't know what the fuck you're getting into. Um, White women in modern culture have, in who knew me, you know, um, in my communities, one of the things that they did was that they would work this lie where, you know, this modern lie that a woman needs a lot of different men. If she has a lot of different men, and that somehow she's mature, she's grown up. And what they would do is that they would put me down. I was trash. They would spread around that I had a shotgun wedding, that I got pregnant, and that's why I got married to my husband. Another one was that I manipulated my husband into marrying me by getting pregnant. Like, let me tell you, the lies were wild, like toxic, out of control. Well, it was torture and it was suffocating. But the thing is actually being in a marriage and actually having children and actually loving each other is a powerful thing. These lies did almost destroy my marriage, but they didn't. But they didn't, because my husband loves me. Okay, my husband loves me, and I know my husband. I had to learn as a woman, you know, that that my husband loves me and only me. I love only my husband. But no, he can be a ruthless asshole. He can be a selfish little boy, depending on the situation. And he had to improve. Look at my other videos. Like, he had to improve. He had to see that if he wanted to be with the woman of his life, that he needed to gain perspective. That he needed to gain perspective as a man, you know, um, and that he needed to be patient about the little things with me, especially in our sex life. I think nowadays I'm being pushed in my prayer life to talk to the public about my personal life, more of my personal life, even though it's difficult for me because it's time to show how dangerous and toxic those lies are, to show how terribly immature Western women and westernized women are, on a societal level. Without having that awareness, there's no way, there's no hope for this society. Um, and one of the big reasons is because these women sleep around. If these women locked it down with a man that they love and who loved them, and they were doing that, even if it was a struggle, to show that, like, my marriage hasn't been easy. It was a struggle, but being more traditional and using the parts of modern culture that are beneficial, that's the way you should go. Okay, modern culture is not a sustainable way to live. Certainly cannot sustain marriages and families, and therefore you can't sustain a society that way.